Hello to all of my crafty friends out there. This is Mariposa, and I am so glad that you guys have stopped by to take part in the hashtag Get Your Craft in Order Cutters, Stamps, and Ink collaboration. This is a monthly collaboration hosted by Peppermint. Her channel has changed, so I will show you that shortly, in which we break down into categories our crafty organization ideas. So this month, as I mentioned, we're focusing on cutters, stamps, and ink. And the collaborators this month are all of these fabulous women. So Peppermint's channel is actually Peppermint Homestead Crafts and Thrift. Here is our calendar for the remainder of the year into 2023. And if you're interested, next week we will be focusing on fabrics. So if you'd like to join us, feel free. We're focusing on sewing supplies and fabric. If you'd like to join us, post your video on August 18th and email Peppermint so that you can let her know that you're interested. Okay, so for this particular collaboration, the whole idea was for us to focus on anything that you use to cut, alter, or write on paper. So if you have not seen any of my other videos, I have been for the last 5 years a serious planner gal. So get ready, because you're about to see a pretty, well, I guess it's large enough, pretty large pen collection, and how I store those, because pens are one of the ways that you alter paper, you write on them. So this is my collection of Via Beautiful pens. I'm super excited about this collection. It's small. I have a few others in another spot, but that's for a future video, but not many more. And this is basically my collection of, I got this container from Marshall's, but this is how I store my other planner pens. So these are the ones with the little blingy tops, because I'm obsessed with those. These are the ones that have crystals but are not pen gems. These are the pen gems. Obsessed with those too. And these are all just ones that are just pretty, and I like them. So that's one part. These are actually my regular, like everyday I use them kind of pens. And they're kind of sitting in here with, you know, the summer, and this was kind of, it's a ladybug. And I think she's adorable. So I put the flowers and the little bulbs in there with my favorites. This container holds Erin Condren, the dry erase ones, because my planner is an Erin Condren. And these are the ink, no, hold on. What are these called again? Wait. I can't believe I forgot the name of them. Oh, Peppermint. Yeah, Peppermint gel ones. I love these guys. I usually use them in the Inkjoy. Peppermint Inkjoy. And I use them in my teacher planner a lot. So this is portable, and it's supposed to stand. It was standing recently. But you can pull down the sleeve to reveal the rest of the pen. So basically the point I'm trying to make is that I'm having a hard time doing it with one hand, but trust me, this does stand on its own, and you can pull down that little sleeve to make your pens and have better access to your pens. I sort my pens by usage and category. This very famous Target planter also holds like my everyday specialty planner pens, if you will. As you can see, love pens. And believe it or not, that brings me to the end of pens. Woo-hoo. Oh, that's not true. And then there's these ones, which are just fun. You know, like they're either ones that people have gifted to me or they're cute. I got this one at Target. And you click it and it's like a unicorn pen. No, Staples. They had a collection of them. What would a unicorn do? Chase a rainbow. They're just fun. They're fun. And they make me happy. So I keep them. Okay, so so those are pens, because pens are one way to alter. The next thing I'm going to share with you guys, I guess we'll go around the table. And just so you know, I'm going to pan out a little bit. The stuff here on this table where I mostly craft this is not where it's housed. Like usually these two are here, and this one, the ladybug storage. But I'm still organizing things, so I had to bring them from other spots. Okay. For right now, this is how I'm housing larger punches. So I think these are all themed. They're all like spring or floral. That's the idea. I got these containers from, I got this container from Target. Yes. And this was a couple of years ago they were carrying this. Super, holds a lot. It's really sturdy. Love it. Smaller punches are housed someplace else. I will share those in the final reveal video. Right, so smaller. So I house larger ones in containers like this, and then smaller ones in a drawer, actually, on a cart. When it comes to stamps, I like my wood stamps, so I'm trying out this Stamp and Store and Go double-sided wood-mounted stamp organizer by Totally Tiffany. And so far I'm liking it. It's not quite filled yet because I'm not done, but I am reorganizing my larger stamps into there. Now, for acrylic stamps, that's a little different. And that is in the process of being organized. So I'm trying out these. First of all, I'm trying to subdivide the stamps. So you'll see little labels. You know, these are stamps that are glam. These are stamps that are flowers. So they're all categorized. And the plan is to have them in these containers that I used to use for book bins in my classroom. So actually I'm repurposing them, which was cool because then, you know, you save a couple of bucks. So those are the stamps. And I'm doing something similar with dies. I guess I should have put all the cutting stuff together, but I just thought of that. So here's a bin of dies, and it's the same idea where, like, you know, I'm labeling and organizing, and there's, you know, and I'm sorting them, and eventually they're all going to be, you know, they'll look something like this, where they're in like a plastic envelope, not necessarily their original packaging, because I found for me that created a lot of dust. So right now that's how the dies are stored, and then these two are stored on a cart. So I have a die and stamp cart. Okay, kind of getting back to writing things. This is my collection of alcohol markers, and this is how I store them. These also this hangs off of the side of a cart, and yeah, a hoo-hoo is what I'm using right now. They work totally for me. I'm very happy with them. I'm also a beginner colorer, so I wanted to try out something that was, you know, on the more reasonable, affordable end. And there's one other thing I want to show you guys. So this is also a container that I got from Marshall's. I love my little spinny ones. And these house additional markers and color pencils and oh my goodness, just like fine tip markers. And, you know, there's some Tombos in here. Yeah, so I really like this because you can turn it around and get access to things, what you need. Okay, so we're going to go back to cutting for a second because I have this, what is this called again? It's the Stash and Store. I love this thing. And I use that to store, you know, my cutting tools, right? So the larger scissors, pokey tools, smaller scissors. Oops. It's not called a slicer. I usually, oh my goodness, what is that called again? This guy. Whoops. Not the pokey, this guy here. I can't think of the name, but you guys know what it is. And, you know, like, the tweezers, that's the word I'm looking for. Tweezers of various types. Because I also use this stuff in my planning. Bone folder. All of the tools. This is easy for me to move. I usually wouldn't put this in. It was kind of on the heavy side. So my larger, heavier scissors, actually, it was in here because I was using it and I need someplace to put it. Actually are stored in another spot, which you will see when I do the reveal. But I love this thing. It's really handy. It's easy to move and it stores a lot. Okay, so we're going to wrap up with, and I'm going to move some things to the side, with inks and stamps. And we're going to move some stuff over so that you guys can see how I store my inks. And there we go. Okay, so let's move this guy too. There we go. Okay, so these 4 shelves, which I absolutely adore, are from Target, and I got them from the Dollar Spot, and they're $5 a piece. They were awesome. The shelves are removable, and that made storing the ink pads. They're in rainbow order, but I want to do this with all of them so that I know what the colors are. On the bottom, really easy. And then these are more, this is leftover. I think I did show you guys this in the paint video, but these are like extra paint bottles, also in rainbow. And these are extra stamp pads that are not Ranger. Although some of these are Ranger. I think these are Rangers. Yeah, these are Ranger. I got these in the D-Stash. But I've gone to quite a few crafting events, and I've been collecting, you know, like Catherine Puller. So if it's like, I don't have her whole collection, but if it's an extraneous one, it goes over here. So then I also have these 2 shelves are art glitter glue and mousses and, you know, glazes and stuff like that, right? So it's not quite paint, but it would be stuff that you would put on paper. And that's how I'm kind of organizing that. This is also paint, so technically that's going to get moved down here, and these will be moved up. On top of this shelf, I store 2 of the mini cutters. So I have a Sidekick and a Gemini. And last but not least, I'm going to show you guys the way that I store my stamp tools and the mini inks. So basically these are just kind of, they stack really well. They're stacked on top of each other. This is a makeup holder. And this was not my idea. Somebody else gave it to me, but I loved it. I thought for somebody whose philosophy is clear, convenient, and compact, I thought this was great. And then there's just, you know, I store these guys according to color, basically. So yeah, this is the green one, this is for orange, that's for purple, black, and so on. So that, my fabulous crafty friends, brings us to the end of this video. I hope you all found something of crafty value and got some really good crafty storage ideas. And I hope you guys will join us for next month. As I mentioned before, I'll just say it one more time. This is not where I store everything. I'm still kind of reorganizing things, but hopefully you got some ideas about storage. So thank you all for watching. I want to wish you a beautiful and blessed day whenever you're watching this, and invite you all to not only join us, but come back for August. If you're new here and you like what you saw, there will be more of these. Please think about subscribing and sticking around. Also think about hitting that like button. This gives the collaboration a lot of great feedback. And I will see you all soon. Take care now. Bye.